of templates. One is feature templates and device templates.
The two types of first of all, what is template? What is the need of templates?
With the help of template, we can do the configuration and push it to from a remote location to the devices.
Yes, we can configure all the devices from a centralized location. Right? It is going to simplify the configuration of managed devices and management.
Yes,
Right? Then types of template. Two types of templates are there:
device templates and feature templates.
feature and device.
Device
So what is feature template?
feature templates we can create for different feature. For example, system separately we can create for an interface group. We can create separately.
Yes,
Uh,
a specific part of
yeah,
configuration. And device template, the
device
fully
template.
configuration of device.
Yes.
Right? How many
I think
methods are there to create?
device we can do in two category, like with CLI also and
Yeah,
GUI based.
there are two methods of device template implementation, either through CLI or based on feature template.
Yes. I think yesterday we completed that CLI based.
Yes. So today we are going to create device template through feature template, and first of all I will create feature template. Okay.
Okay.
So let's start. First of all, to configure the devices through template, I need to access my vManage. Let me open any browser, Opera. And before that, we can verify the connectivity between all the sites. Okay, so just I am accessing branch 1 internal router, and let me show you the routing table here. Enable show IP route OSPF. So see all the prefixes are coming or not. These are DC prefixes. Sorry, branch 2 prefixes 20, 21 and 22. Branch 3 prefixes 30, 30, 31, 32. Branch 4 prefixes, and these are DC prefixes, LAN prefixes of data center, correct? So all the prefixes are coming. We can check the connectivity also. Dot 100.1 and source. Yes, afternoon. 10th of, yes, 10th of February, 10th of this month. I am teaching. Demo video is available on the YouTube channel. Is it there? No, no, I am only taking English only. Call me after 2 hours. I am in class right now. No demo class, brother. Taking the class. So see, all the sites are able to communicate, correct, Anand?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now let's do the configuration. Whatever configuration we have performed through CLI, let's do all these configuration through template. Okay. So I have manage 192.168.1.20. And is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So go to the configuration tab, then templates, and see I have already one template for the VS Smart. We can check the mode of VS Smart also. If mode is CLI only, so I am going to delete this template as well. Device template. Let me delete it. Dot and delete. Then feature template. So I have one feature template. Even I am going to delete this. We'll do the configuration from scratch. Okay. Now go to feature template. To create feature template, click on add template. Add template, then select the device. I will select which device? VS Cloud. And now I am going to create template for system configuration first. So let's select system. And here I am going to say this template I am going to use for VH or system VS. I am saying system VH. And I will use this template for multiple devices, for all the WAN devices. So side ID I am going to set it device specific. And here I can set the name. What is side ID? Okay. Then system IP also I am going to make it device specific. And I am going to here set it what is system IP. Okay. Then time zone I am going to globally set it Asia Kolkata. Asia Muscat, you can use Kolkata also. Asia Kolkata is there or not? Here it is. So globally I have set the time zone. Host name again I am going to set it device specific, and it will ask me for host name. Just let okay. Then location I am going to leave these all on default. Console clock rate I am going to set it 9600. Latitude, longitude.
Why we are configuring every time like 9600?
This is the console rate for the
Okay,
putty,
okay.
right? You can ignore it as well. Sometimes you can have issue while accessing
No,
the
no, no.
devices through SSH.
Mostly in other devices also, when we are going to access through console, we are putting
Yeah,
this.
we are using this speed only. Rest everything is you can see same. Now I'm going to save it. So I'm done with template for system configuration. I can use this system template for all the vanished devices. Next type of configuration, guys, VPN 0 configuration. Next type of configuration is VPN 0 configuration. So I'm going to create now one template for VPN 0. Okay, so let me click on add template again. Again, let me select the device, this cloud, and this time I will select what? VPN. Which template we are going to create? VPN
Zero.
template. Yes,
Okay.
VPN template. So I will select VPN. Types of template is VPN, and here I am going to say VPN 0 VH. Same name I am going to use for description also. And see, first of all, the VPN ID. VPN ID is going to be global or device specific. Is it same on all the devices?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
we can use
let
it as
me
one
set global and VPN ID is
zero.
0. Name also I can set global, and then I can say what? Transport VPN, or we can say connected to internet, anything. Transport VPN. Okay.
VPN 0 also we can create in a the interface IP also we are going to add, right?
So we'll create one template for interface configuration also. We'll add
Okay.
that under VPN 0.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not going to use these enhance equal cost multipath in IPv4. This is about DNS, right? So no, I'm not going to use it for now. Advertise OMP. By default, you can see everything is off. So now I'm not going to use it. Is default route required? Is any route required IPv4 route in VPN 0?
Yeah, for internet link it is required.
Right now? So here I am going to add route.
And I think we need BGP also, no?
So we'll create one template for BGP.
Okay, separate, okay.
Separate template. Okay. So directly from here you can click on the top, you can see IPv4 to add the IPv4 route. And then we can click on new IPv4 route. And here it is asking for the prefix. So prefix is going to be what? 0.0.0.0, right? And it is global, right? For all the devices it is going to be same, right? Then next hop. So here we need to add next hop. So let's click on add next hop. One thing is missing here, /0, and then click on next hop. And guys, next hop is same or different? Next hop
Different.
is going to be different on all the
Yes.
devices. So I am going to make it device specific here. And then I am saying what? I can say what? Internet, next hop, internet, next hop, next hop. Now click on it, next hop. Fine. So you can see under VPN 0 I have added one default route, and with the default route I have set next hop device specific. So it will ask me for next hop IP address every time. IPv6 route is not required. Services I'm not going to configure anything now. GRE nothing, NAT no. So let's save the config. Save this template. So now I have created two templates. Now let me create one more template for interface. Interface G0/0 in VPN 0. So again click on add template, select the device, PS Cloud, and this time I am going to select which type of template I am creating. VPN interface Ethernet. So somewhere you will find VPN interface Ethernet. You can
Yeah,
see
third
here.
one.
Third one. Right. So let's select this one. Name it. Name I can say what? Internet.
Internet. Open VPN 0 interface or something. Interface.
Interface.
Hyphen
VH.
yeah.
Copy. Paste it over here. And after that, port is going to be SUT or no SUT. No SUT, and it should be globally on all the devices. I am going to run no SUT command. So first of all I have set no SUT. Then interface name. Guys, interface is G0/0, which is connected to internet, and it is global on all the vanished devices. You can see G0/0 is connected to internet, right? If
Yes, sir.
Yes.
if let's say here I am using G0/0 and here G0/1, then I can make it device specific. It will ask me while applying the template, while pushing the template to device, right? But here I have same interface G0/0 on all the vanished devices, which is going to do internet. So that's why I have set global, and then I have defined the interface name. Here you can configure the description if you want, again global, and let's say connected to internet, or you can ignore these all, no worry. Then IP address, IPv4 address, right? Dynamic or static? How we have configured the IP address on WAN edge? Through DHCP or statically? Statically we have configured the IP, right? On all the device we have different IP address. So here we can say IP or internet interface IP. Okay. Then helper address not required. Source of required. Tunnel. This interface should be tunnel interface.
Yes.
Yes. And it should be global. On all the
Yeah.
devices we are
Yes.
going to
Yes.
configure this interface as tunnel interface. So that's why I have said global, and then I have turned it on. Then here it is asking for the color. What is
Same.
the color?
Like, yeah.
I can use here biz internet.
Yeah. Right.
Then restriction, if you want to turn on the restriction, you can globally set it and on,
Okay.
right? Then anything else? Let me check. Now go to all services here, and we need to allow all services globally. So let's all on all the services. You want to allow BGP, can allow BGP here. I am going to allow all services, and apart from the all services, netconf and SSH, right? So somewhere you will find netconf here, you can see. Let me set it global, and
SSH at last. Last.
here is anything else in the advanced options. Can define the encapsulation protocol. By the way, you can see by default which protocol is on. GRE is
IPsec.
off and IPsec is on, so that is fine, right? Okay. If you want to change the protocol here, you can change. Here you can manipulate the timers, those things we are not going to touch now. VRRP note, US note, ARP, nothing. So all are good. Let's save it. So we are done with interface D0/0 configuration also, template also, internet interface template. Now I am going to create one template to configure MPLS interface. So guys, better to duplicate it. Here we have copy option. Let me duplicate this, and I am going to change the name because my device is going to be same. Here I am going to make it MPLS interface. MPLS interface, because most of the configurations are same only. Copy and paste. Okay, copy. And in the MPLS feature template, I'm going to edit it, and I will change the interface. Interface is going to be 0/1 here, correct? And the description, I'm going to make it MPLS, connected to MPLS, IPv4 address, again device specific, and here I am going to say MPLS interface, IP, MPLS interface, IP. Then anything else? Change here, tunnel, here color. Color is going to be MPLS over here. MPLS. Restriction on. Rest all the things are same, right guys? Rest everything is going to be same.
Yes. Yes.
Correct? So let's update this template. So done, we are done with G0/1 configuration also. Now let's create template for internal routing. Let's say OSPF. In the service side we are running OSPF, so let me create one template for OSPF. Click on add template, select the device, and select the template type, OSPF. Where it is? Here it is. Done. Or we can do one thing. First, I can create template for BGP, because here we are going to run BGP na, between MPLS and WAN devices. BGP is running. So let me create one template for BGP first. And after that, I will create template for BGP edge. Okay. Third, PS number. Guys, PS number is device specific or global? On all the WAN
Device,
devices, I am using
device,
device specific, right?
yeah.
We are using different AS number. So, by the way, AS number, this is also fine. Fine. Router ID, I am going to leave it on default. Not going to touch this chains, routing distance. These just add this family. Note, is redistribution required? In BGP, we have redistributed anything?
No, no,
No,
no.
not required. Neighbor command required? Yes, IPv4 neighbors are there. So let me click on new neighbor and address of neighbor. It is going to be device specific or global?
Device specific.
Device specific and BGP neighbor IP address. Okay, that is also fine. Here we can configure the description. Remote AS is device specific or global?
I think in our scenario we can make that
Global.
global because all are going to connect with one single.
What about this VH, DC VH?
Yeah, for that it is different. It
Right.
need to use, yeah,
So
except that.
I'm going to make it device specific. Okay,
Okay.
device specific, and it will ask you for BGP neighbor remote AS. Let me make it remote AS. Okay. Then address family, we can enable IPv4 here. Last, no, next hop self command not required, nothing required. Create source loop back, not
In one scenario it is required,
where?
like next to self, because when IPGP neighbor is forming, no, that time the route is going, it is
Where?
not.
On which managed device? On which VH?
This DCVH we do,
Not required.
because
On this switch
yeah,
required.
yeah, yeah, switch we need to talk. Sorry. Switch, it is not pushing. No. Okay, then fine.
Yes, correct. Right. So let me add this neighbor. Incorrect miss address. If you have set the global, then you have to configure the address, right? So let me set device specific. BGP neighbor IP address is going to be also device specific only, right? BGP, keep the configuration. Now, guys, what next?
VPN 10 we can create.
Yes, one template is required for VPN 10, one template is required for VPN 512.
Yeah.
Okay, so add template. Again, select the device. And by the way, we have already VPN 0, we can copy that also. Okay, either you can create or you can make duplicate. VPN 10 ph, copy, paste, and the VPN ID I am going to globally 10. Name I am going to say, hey, this is my got.
LAN.
LAN 1, you can say,
Yeah.
or you can say service VPN if you have only one VPN in the LAN side. Then DNS not required. OMP not required. Work not. IP route not required in VPN 10. Route not. So for VPN 10 also we have created the template. Next, we need to create one template for G0/2 interface. I can do one thing
Yes.
here. I can copy because configuration is different there. Different. So again, I am going to select what VPN interface Ethernet, and this time I am going to name it. But N 10 interface, VPN 10 interface, yes cloud, or we can say LAN 10 LAN 1 interface, LAN 1 interface. By the way, LAN 1 is not, but VPN 10 VPN 10 interface. Then interface is going to be NoSut globally. Name of interface, here we can /2 define the name. Connected to, here we can set the description. Connected to LAN. Okay. The IP address is static and it is going to be device specific. And here I am going to say VPN 10 interface. A tunnel interface, we don't need to configure tunnel to this interface. VRRP, even VRRP is required inside one, right? Later I will configure that. For now, just I am creating the template for urgent configuration, whatever configurations are there on switch. Later we will be using this US map and those all things. No, all are fine. Okay. Then guys, next we need to create one template for OSPF. So add template is cloud and OSPF. OSPF edge copy router ID. I'm going to leave it on default. These all things on default. Distance, and even you can change the distance for inter area, distance
We need
for
to
intra area.
redistribution needed.
In OSPF we need to redistribute
Yeah.
OMP here.
Yeah.
So let me select the OMP here and yes, very good.
Area we need to specify. I
Area
think yeah.
number
Zero.
is going to be 0
Yeah.
0 and set the area type. Area type I am going to leave it on default standard area, and here we can add the interface.
I think we can give that area type as device specific. No, in some device we need.
Now area type NSSA area, stub area, we have not configured those things, na?
Area type. Sorry, not interface type.
Yeah, ID 0 set the area. default face go by 2 hello interval dead interval. Okay, and the advanced authentication type OSPF network type. Here I am going to set it broadcast, which is the default one. If you want to set it point to point, you can configure it, or you can configure device specific. By default it is broadcast. So fine, I have added the area 0 here, and in area 0 I have added one interface. Okay, the advanced sense bandwidth and those are. Now I think we are done with all types of template. Right? Any other template is missing? Yes, one template is missing, that is for VPN 512. VPN 512.
Yes.
I can create one more template here. VS Cloud VPN limit VPN 512 VH. Same way you can create template for CH also, right? VPN ID I am going to make it 512. Name I am going to say management VPN. Management VPN. It's not.
For these controllers, the three manager and all that interfaces, we need to create one more template, no? For interface
Yes,
based.
for the controller. See, this is for a specific device that is VS Cloud. Now I have created the template for VS Cloud. For rest all the devices, you can select other types of devices.
Okay.
In that case, you will have different options here. Right? So in VPN 512, I am not going to add any route, nothing, just save it. And one more template is required for each 0/0, which is management interface.
This VPN, actually, the management also we are using through that normal VPN 0 only, right?
No, no.
No, no, it is not specifically, but
What
how we are
in
managing
the
from the
first class?
manager.
What I told you, two VPNs are reserved. One is VPN
That I
0.
understood. That I understood. My question is like right now only for
Yeah, right now we are using VPN 0 only. Yes.
yeah.
Right?
So in real environment, the every VH will be having one local connection
Correct.
separate. Okay,
Here you will have one PC.
okay,
Right? And this interface will be the part of VPN 512.
okay. Different subnets is required.
Similar
Okay.
like here on we
Yeah,
manage.
yeah, understood.
So this is going to be what 512 face VH. Copy, paste, set, management interface. Description you can put the IP address is leave it on default. Online configuration is not required, nothing is required, just save it. So we are done with all the templates of VSS, right? Now I need to call these all templates in device template. Now we need to call these all templates in device template. So let me click on device. Let me create one device template here. How I am going to create device template? Through CLI or through feature template?
For feature.
Through feature. So let me
Yeah.
select this option from feature template. Select the device here again. So device is VS Cloud and template name, right? Let's say DC VH. DC VH. Okay. And now here we need to call all the feature templates. So first of all, it is asking for what? System template. So we have already created one system template. one feature template for system configuration. Now I am going to call that. How I will call that? Click on this. Here you will find the template. So there is only one system template, so that's why you are able to see one system template. If you have multiple types of system template, you will get those all here. Okay, and you can select. So let me select this one, system VH. Not going to use it. AAA, not going to use it. Now it is asking for what? Transport and management VPN, VPN 0. So we have one feature template for VPN 0. Let me call that. Where it is? Here it is. VPN 0 VH. Right? Then it is asking for what? Interface in which VPN? In VPN 0. In VPN 0, how many interfaces are there, guys? 2. Right? But
Two
here I have only
interfaces.
one interface, so I can add one more VPN interface. Here you can see we have option to add more interface. Let me
Okay.
click over here. So now two VPN interfaces are there. Let me call both the interface. One is internet interface and another one is MPLS interface, correct? Internet interface is E0/0 and MPLS is E0/1. After that it is asking for VPN 512, so I have one template for VPN 512. Let me select that. Right here also I can add the interface. Which interface? It's 0 interface, VPN 512 interface, like this. Now it is asking for the service VPN, right? So click on this add button and add the service VPN, VPN 10. And is there any interface in this VPN? Yes, I have one interface here. So click on VPN interface and let's call to the VPN 10 interface. Correct? Getting me, guys?
Yeah, I think we need to add some more things. Above, we need to add BGP for that
On
VPN
VPN
0.
0, na? Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll add that. Just wait. Let me finish whatever options are by default available.
Okay.
Okay. Then in additional, you can see it is asking for the banner template. So I didn't create any banner template, right? From here also you can create the template. Let's say for banner, I want to create template. So click on choose and see here also I have option to create template. Yes or no? If you forget to create a feature template for a specific task, you can create template from here as well. Let me click on create and now you can see the device is already selected. It's asking for the name. Name I am saying, let's say banner and then BH. Banner BH. Now it is asking for the banner. So there are two types of banner. One is logging banner, one is MOTD banner. Logging banner means whenever someone will try to log in the device, before the logging they will get the message. And MOTD banner means after the logging you will get the message, right? So let me set it globally and here I am saying, let's say only authorized user should says this. And MOTD banner I am going to set, let's say welcome to PM networking. Welcome to PM networking. Anything, right? And after that I can save it. So if you have forget to create the template, feature template, you can create from here also, from the device template. Under banner you can see there is template. Policy nothing, SNMP security policy not required, right? Now let's talk about the protocol. So in transport VPN, in VPN 0 we need to add BGP. So let me click on BGP over here and let me call BGP template, BGP VH. And in service VPN here I need to add OSPF. So let me call OSPF here, OSPF. Anything else? Is anything else missing, guys, here?
I think we have done all. No?
We have done all the things, right? So let's click on this create button. Create. Now it will create the device template, and first I am going to try to push this template on DCVH. First of all, I am going to push it on DCVS for verification. First I am going to verify it, my templates are correct or not. If it is correct, if it will work successfully on the DCVS, then I will push on all the devices simultaneously. Then I can push it to all the devices simultaneously. Okay, so first let me try to push it on DCVS. Click on this three dot and then attach device. Right, from here you can view the template, you can edit the template, you can copy it, you can duplicate it. Right, so let's click on attach device. And what is the system IP of DCVS? 4.4.4. Let me select this VS Cloud and attach. Right, even from here also you can verify your configuration. From here also we can verify the configuration template. You can see whatever device specific you have selected, now you need to provide those all information. First thing, it is asking what? IPv4 address for VPN 10 interface, VPN 10 interface IP. Then it is asking for internet next hop for default route. Then it is asking for what? MPLS interface IP. Then it is asking what? Internet interface IP. It is asking BGP ES number. It is asking for host name. It is asking what is system IP. It is asking what is site ID. Where is BGP neighbor, guys? BGP remote ES is not there. Check the BGP dot and neighbor. And here you can see I have not added the neighbor. Click on neighbor and IP address of neighbor is going to be device specific. Neighbor IP address. Description I am not using. Remote ES going to be also device specific. BGP neighbor. Yes. Okay. No cert. Okay. Let me update it. And now go to device template. Now let me try to 4.4. For the first time, you might for the first time, guys, it can be the lengthy process, but I can reuse this template, yes or no? For standard types of configuration, it can take time,
Yes.
right, to
Understood.
implement everything, but this is one time work, correct? I can use it in future as well. Okay, so now let's click on this three dot and click on edit, and here now I am expecting it is asking for remote ES as well. So here is the option, you can see remote ES BGP neighbor ES number. Okay, so tell me the IP address of internet interface over here. What is the IP address on internet interface? 100.1.1.10, correct?
That is VLAN 10 no? First.
VPN
Yeah, 10. It is checking. That means 10
VPN
dot 10
10
dot.
interface IP address. Okay, VPN 10 interface IP
Yeah.
address
10 dot 0 dot
1,
1. Yeah.
10.10.0
Dot,
dot
dot 1.
1/24.
Yes. Before.
Then it is asking for internet next hop IP address.
Internet next
Which IP
to
address? For the
uh,
default route, what will be the next
yeah,
hop?
100 dot.
1.1.100,
Yeah.
100.1.100. Now
Yeah.
it is asking for the MPLS interface IP address.
That is 20 dot 1 dot.
1.1.1, 20.1.1/24. Now it is asking internet interface IP address. It is going to be 100.10, 100.1.1.10/24. Now it is asking BGP ES number. So what is the BGP ES number over here, guys?
100.
100.
Yeah.
Say 100. Now it is asking BGP neighbor address.
Neighbor is 100.1.1.100.
Not 100. Now I am running BGP on
Sorry,
MPLS
sorry,
link.
sorry. Okay, okay, okay. Then it
20
is
dot
20.
1.1.2. I think. Let me check.
Yeah,
Enable. So IP interface brief.
yeah, 2.
20.2.
Yeah,
20.1.1.
2.
Now it is asking remote AS.
Same.
100 only.
Yeah,
Host name DC VH system IP 4.4.4.4
yeah,
side
right.
ID 100 100, right? So these are the variable fields. These are variable field. It will always ask you while pushing.
But
If
one doubt, like we are not specifying our. Actually, we need to add this also. No, V bond. Who is the V bond in system configuration? I
no
think we have.
devices are already onboarded, we are not talking about onboarding process. That is the part of.
Okay, okay, understood, understood.
Now your device is already onboarded on vmanage, and vmanage already know about vbond, right?
Okay.
Okay, so let's update it, and after that I'm going to click on next. Then we can check the difference in configuration. Let me check, is there any difference or it is same?
No, I'm checking in the sense like if in future I'm adding one more V bond, so I need to add that
You
also.
can add that also na,
Okay, in this.
under system.
Okay.
Now here side by side config. So guys, here is my new configuration. This is the new configuration and this is last configuration. Okay, so see, earlier console rate is not defined, but I have defined it, right? Domain ID, here I have defined it, and the name, password, rest everything is same. Here earlier banner is not there, but I have defined the banner here also, right? The VPN name was not configured, description, but here I have configured the description. What? Transport VPN. But BGP configuration router BGP 100, router BGP 100, and neighbor 20.1.1.2 same. No cert remote ES 100, interface is also same, right? Here I have configured the description, and the description IP address is also going to be same. You can see external interface encapsulation IPsec are same. Here also on the MPLS interface I have added the description, and here you can see, like this way you can see the difference in configuration, right? So everything looks fine. I'm going to click on configure devices, so it will push the configuration now. Wait for some time, it is under process. Now if anyone want to configure branches but this is not successful, there is some error, you can see failure. Now I will check what is the error over here. What happened? Device failed to process. Here you can see the message, device failed to process the request. Why? What happened? Let me check. Configure device failure, the template, generating configuration from template, checking and creating device in vmanage, device is online. So you can see device should be online on the vmanage. And when device will online, guys? When we have already onboarded, right? Updating the configuration in vmanage, then pushing configuration to device, pre-checks on vmanage passes, when tuning the pushing configuration to device. Device failed to process the request, message error. VPN instance can't delete its zero interface from management VPN. That means we have not added its 0 interface in which VPN? In VPN 512. Okay, let me show you. Under templates, device template, let me click on edit and go to management VPN here. Where is management VPN? Here it is, VPN 512. VPN interface. This is ready here. VPN 512 face feature
We'll check to the feature template. No, not here.
face is
Okay, feature
VPN 512 interface.
interface is down, down. Third one. Yeah, yeah, that one.
Okay, here it is with H device 4.4 attach with the IP sim dot under not OTS name some IP. Next, pick device. Wait, me. Again failed. Note, it is still under process. Wait, pushing the configuration to device. Pushing configuration to device. Please wait.
Yeah,
Done.
successful. Yeah,
Successful.
done.
Now, if you will check the mode of your device, DCVH, then it is going to be vmanage. 4.4.4, you can see mode is vmanage. Now I cannot configure this VS through CLI. Now you are not allowed to configure this VS through CLI. And after that, let me check. Let me access this device. Let me check all the connections are fine or not. So OMP peer. Yes. So BFD session. Yes, you can see we have all the BFD session. But we have same problem. To template also. It is by default using the internet interface only. It is only using internet interface. That was same issue. CLI also similar like now guys, do I need to create another template for REST managed devices? No. Now see, we took 3 to 4 days to configure all the branches. Yes or no?
Right.
Right.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we can push same template on all the devices instead of this DCVH. I can make it, I can change the name to VH directly, VH Cloud. For all the VHs, we can use this template. Correct?
We
So
need to create a copy now. This is
you
requirement
can
feature.
create the copy also, or you can push it same. Let me create the copy and say VH simply, and I'm not going to modify anything. Everything is going to be, let's say this is for DCVH and this one is for branches. Branch. In branch, you know, the remote AS is also global, same. Right? Maybe I have different configuration in DCVH, but in all the branches we have similar configuration. Right? Here we can do one more thing. We can do one more thing here. Go to feature template and then BGP. From the BGP template, BGP, from the BGP, I can set neighbor global. Neighbor remote AS is global. Right? It will not ask me for neighbor remote AS then. Neighbor, let me edit it, and here you can see the remote AS. It is device specific. I can make it global for branches. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right? So
Yes,
as
yes.
much as
So
you
this,
can make it global, it will easy your task while pushing. Okay, for now I am not going to do it. Let me directly attach this template to all the vanished devices. So again, let me click on attach devices and let me select all the vanished devices: 5.5.5, 6.6.6, 7.7.7, 8.8.8, 9.9.9. I'm going to push it on all the vanished devices. Click on attach. Done. Here we need to fill the information. We need to fill the information. So let me fill the information of 5.5.5 first. Click on edit, and guys, can do one thing here. I can use notepad for getting these variable values. First, first one is VPN
10.
10 IP, interface IP, interface IP. Second thing, it is asking next hop IP, next hop IP. Then it is asking for MPLS IP. Exactly, I'm saying MPLS IP. Then it is asking for internet IP. Then it is asking for BGPS, BGP, yes. Then BGP, yes. Then neighbor IP address, BGP neighbor IP. After that, BGP remote AS. By the way, remote AS on all the devices is going to be same. What is the remote AS
2000.
on MPLS?
2000. 2000.
2000 or 1000?
I think 2000 in
Can verify it. So run section BGP 1000.
okay. Sorry.
So remote AS 1000, and then it is asking for the host name and some IP and side. So you can check here all the information on branch 1 VS1. 5.5.5 is branch 1 VS1. What is the IP address on MPLS, like on VPN 10 interface? 10.10.1.1, correct? Next hop IP address 101.1.2.2. MPLS
Uh,
interface IP address.
no, that is 10. Yeah, yeah, correct, correct. Sorry, sorry. Correct.
MPLS interface IP address 10.1.2.1. Correct.
Yeah,
Internet
right.
IP address 101.1.2.1. AS number, BGP AS number is going to be 1. Neighbor IP address, BGP neighbor IP address 10.1.2.2. Remote AS 1000. Host name, I'm going to say branch 1 BH1. System IP
I think the
5.5.
neighbor address is like 2.2, no? VGP neighbor.
BGP neighbor IP address going to be what? 10.2.2.
1.2.2.
Yes, 2.2. Okay. Now here I can fill these all information. Class 24 top IP TLS interface IP internet interface IP, or you can take the screenshot of topology and you can let me know this value so that I can put it quickly here. BGPS number is 1. Remote AS BGP address
I think that internet slash 24 you missed.
internet
Okay.
interface lab or neighbor address BGP neighbor remote AS 1000. Host name branch 1 PH 1. System IP 5.5.5 and ready. I'm update, right? Then let's update 6.6.6. Click on edit and in the informations first. Very important. This is one time work, just a one time work. Later you will understand the benefit of configuring devices through templates. When I will implement the policy here, you will see how quickly we are able to change the behavior of entire fabric. So guys, here IP address is going to be 10 dot what 10 dot
1.2.
what is I think 20, 10 dot
Yeah, 1.2. Same. Yeah, 1.
1.2 slash 24.
Oh, yeah.
Next hop
3.2.
3.2
Yeah.
3.2
2.
MPLS interface IP
That also 3 dot. That 10.1.3 dot. 3.1.
3.2
Yeah, only that mid place you need to change. Yeah.
1.3.2. Okay. Internet
3.1.
MPLS, sorry, 1. Internet, here I
Internet.
think it's
Yeah,
3.
3. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, yes, same,
BGPS
same.
number is same.
Yeah.
Neighbor IP,
3
here
dot
only I need to change 3.
3. Yeah.
Remote AS same. Here I'm going to make it 2.
System ID you need to change it. 6 dot.
And
And
side
host
ID is
name,
also.
yeah, host name I think you already changed, right? Yeah.
Okay. So let me copy over here. Then next hop IP address.
Slash, you can add slash from here on. Yes. Slash 24.
For the next hop slash is not required.
Oh, sorry, sorry,
For the
sorry.
here, for copy, copy, paste. Then ES number same
What?
1.
Yeah.
Remote ES host name, branch h2, system IP dot 6. See here, same name I am getting. What is system IP? So you can set the name according to your task. Site ID is going to be 1. Update it. Now let me update 7.7.7. 7.7.7. Here again, your IP address is going to be 20. 20.1.1.1. Next hop IP address, I think 4.2. Yes, 4.2. MPLS interface IP address, I think again 4.1.
4.1. Right.
Yes, 4.1 only. Internet IP address also 4.1.
Yeah. 2.
BGPS number 2. Neighbor IP 4.2.
Yeah. 4.2.
And remote ASM and
The
going to
host
be branch 2. PS
1.
1. Right? Some IP 7.7.7.7 and site ID.
2.
Let me copy and TAN interface IP first. Here. Next hop. LS interface IP. Internet interface IP. BGPS number 2. BGP neighbor address. BGP remote AS 1000. Host name branch 2 VS1 7.7.7.7. Site ID 2. Update. Right now 9.9.9, or let me make it 8.8.8 first. 8.8.8. So here it is 20.10.1.1. Next hop IP address 5. Yes, 5.2. MPLS interface 5.1. Internet interface IP 5.1. PS number 3.
3.
TCP neighbor IP address 5.2.
Yeah.
5.2. Remote AS
That is
same.
correct.
Branch 3
Yeah.
VS1
Yeah.
and
8.8.
PS number, neighbor IP address 5 dot. Guys, I am not sure about these IP addresses. Make sure you have also verified it. Otherwise, later we have to troubleshoot the issues. Okay.
Oh,
No worry about the troubleshooting also. Right. If there is issue, we can fix it, troubleshoot it. Right. We know the concept. That is the important thing. Yes or no?
you make the host name, you are putting that
Host name branch 3
VH.
VH1
Yeah.
and site ID.
3.
Now finally last order. 10.10.4.1, 10.10.4.1, 1/0/2 interface. Then next hop IP address 6.2, MPLS interface IP 7.1, internet interface IP address 6.1, yes number 4, BGP neighbor IP address is going to be 7.2, 7.2, remote yes same, and host name branch 4 PS1. Correct?
Right.
I am also configuring these pages to template after long time. No, I think in the last batch, but that topology was smaller than this. In real time, you know, you will have some part of SD-WAN, some part of traditional routing, right? You will never get to know about your controllers, where controllers are there, right? Where the other sides, where I did mistake here. Host name 9.9.9, no?
Yes.
4. Now I can push the configuration on all the devices simultaneously. Let's click on next and configure device. See, it is giving you warning. It is asking committing the change affect the configuration on 5 devices. Are you sure? Want to proceed? So if you are yes, then confirm it and then say okay.
Actually,
Whenever
earlier we configured a default route, I think not static route in that.
here
That
also
will
I have enabled BGP OSPF only.
okay, okay. Yeah, that router only. No, I think there is no.
In each side I have enabled OSPF. See
No, 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 no. That is not there. For this site, you can check in the branch.
here,
Yeah,
here we need to configure OSPF. Here we have already enabled, na?
yeah, yeah.
Right, so on the internal router, definitely we will enable the OSPF. To enable OSPF, I need to run 2 command here, guys.
Yeah.
If I want to enable OSPF on all the interfaces through 2 command, what are those 2 command? Router OSPF 1 and then network 0.0.0 55255.255 and area 0. This command will enable OSPF on all the
Every
interfaces. Let's write the code. Right. Even if you are running different routing protocol in LAN site, then also you can use these template, right? But for each WANIsh devices, you have to create different device template, and you need to modify some feature, some part of feature templates. Like I have already one feature template for OSPF. I can create one feature template for a static route here. For this side here, I can configure one template for BGP. So that will be the difference. Most of the parts are going to be same. Okay. Now let me check the status. What is the status? You can see what,
yes, it's done successfully. Yeah.
right? Now my all devices are in vManage mode. You can see the vanish devices. Your all the vanish devices are in which mode? vManage mode. Means now we are managing our vanish devices through vManage. And everything is working exactly like previous. So we have seen how to configure, how to make reachability between multiple sites through CLI also and through template also. Yes or no? Ping 192.168.100.1 and source 192.168.1.10.1. Oh, there is no reachability. There is no reachability. That
Check
means
the routes.
there is some issue.
Yeah.
Now see the troubleshooting. So IP, route, OSPF. I'm learning DC prefix. 40 prefixes are coming. 40.1, 40 dot, oh, sorry, 40.0, 41 dot, and 42 dot. 40 are coming from which side? Side 4, branch 4. That's it. Guys, only I am receiving prefixes from branch 4. Here you can see. Right? Let me open the DC internal router. And here, so IP route OSPF. No, I am not receiving any route through OSPF routing protocol. You know what is the issue? When I had configured OSPF on the internal router, then I had said network type what? Except this router. Except this router, here I had configured network type point to point. Here I had configured network type P2P. Here also I had configured network type P2P. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
But through template, my network type is broadcast, right?
Yeah, right.
So network type is mismatch. So we need to change the configuration now on our internal router. See, once I will change the configuration on DC router. Right now I am not receiving any route. Right? Still we have OSPF neighborship, so IP OSPF neighborship is already there. So IP OSPF database. In the database, you will not find LSA5. LSA5s are, all the LSA5s are not there. Only branch 4 LSAs are coming. But even router is not installing it in their routing table. Reason, network type mismatch. Right? So once I will set here network type broadcast interface F0/0 IP OSPF network broadcast. Now I am expecting route in the routing table. So IP route OSPF. Now you can see. Done. 10 prefixes means branch 1 and 40 prefixes branch 4. So inside 2 also I need to change the network type here, and let me write the configuration. Or you can configure network type point to point through feature template. But why I have not configured, guys? Because see, there is some changes in branch 1. Why here we should have different templates for branch 1? You know, here in this case I need 3 number of template. 3 number of template. 1 for DCVH in this kind of scenario, 1 for branch 1 and 1 for rest all branches. Rest all branches. Why? Because we have different types of configuration. In branch 1 we have 2 WAN devices. Here I am running network type broadcast, and in rest all branches my network type is point to point. In DC, the remote AS of BGP is not same like branches. So here we can have some different template. So whenever you have similar configuration, you can use same template. In that case, you can use same template. If you have different requirement, different configurations are there, then you can create the different template. But you don't need to create the template from the scratch. You can duplicate it. You can duplicate the existing one, and then you can modify the configuration. Clear? क्लियर सर? बताइए कुछ.
Yeah, clear, sir. Clear, sir.
आप लोग बोलो, ऐसे बोलो, बोलते नहीं हो तो मुझे लगता है कि तो नहीं, कोई नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. मुझे डर होने
Clear?
लगती है अपनी टीचिंग पे। ऐसा तो नहीं कि खराब पढ़ा रहा हूँ, ऐसा नहीं है ना?
Following, sir.
फाइन ना? ओके, तो IP route OSPF. Now here I have set network type what? Broadcast. So IP OSPF interface have 1/. Network type is different, so IP route OSPF. Here I am not route, so IP OSPF database. Five fives are here. So F neighbor. We don't have neighborship, so IP OSPF interface brief. IP OSPF interface brief. Here we don't have neighborship, guys. Ping 10.10.2.2.
I think we mistakenly taken that interface IP to 20 dot something. See now in
Here,
yeah, no DC VH just log into VH and see what is the interface IP we configure.
admin, So run VPN 10.
Yeah, yeah.
VPN
That's the
10 on
mistake.
0 slash
Actually,
2.
we need to configure 10 dot.
Oh, so
What
can I
have been?
change it?
Yeah, we should change from the vManager. From here, it is not possible.
From here it is not possible. What will happen if I will try to change from here?
It will not accept. It will give the
IP address 10
commit
dot,
will not work.
yes, dot slash 24 and commit. What it's saying?
Yeah, system is managed. vManager is managed.
System is vManaged.
Yeah,
Right? This device is being managed by the
vManage.
vManage. Configuration through CLI is not allowed. So I can do one thing here. I am going to the template and
I
deattach.
think we can edit it from there only, no?
Just I am detaching
Not need to DH. No, from there only we can do, no, sir.
from
The
here.
whatever you have
Then
done,
again I have to update the information and then I have to push the configuration. Na? It will ask for IP address of MPLS interface, internet interface, right? So why I have configured through template? Just to teach you how we are configuring the devices through template. Now if you
oh,
know it, I can detach this device. Only this device I am detaching. I'm not detaching all the devices. Just I want to do some configuration through CLI over here.
okay.
Later, again I can configure through template. Okay. So click on this three dot and detach and 7.7.7 and detach. Scheduled. Now guys, always keep in mind, now we are not removing the configuration from VH. Just we are changing the mode. Configuration will be,
Yeah, whatever the last
yes,
configuration we pushed, that will be there.
that will be done. Now we can run the commit command here. Branch to V1. Now, now it's working. Now go to internal router. Now you can see we have neighborship, IP OSPF, neighbor, and IP route OS. Done. Now finally on branch 3. Here also we can save the configuration. Configuration done. Now finally branch 3. Here also I am going to change the network type, the broadcast, phase F0/0, IP OSPF network, so IP dot OSPF, so IP OSPF neighbor. What is the issue over here? Here also I think I have configured 20.1. Admin, and so run VPN. Here also IP is
Yeah.
incorrect. So we have two options here. Either I can change the IP on router as well,
Yeah, that is also possible.
right? So on the router I am going to change the IP 150 interface F0/0 IP
Not
address
that is not required, no. Instead, you should configure on fast Ethernet 1/0, no.
0
Yeah,
slash
yeah,
0
yeah. First you need, yeah, correct. Understood.
20.10.1.2 255 255 255 dot.
You need
Now,
to include OSPF also.
now you can see OSPF neighbor up to IP dot OSPF. All the prefixes are here now. Done. Now you can check the reachability. Again, ping will work. Where is branch 1 router? From the branch 1, I am going to verify the connectivity. Ping 192.168.100.1, or through vmanage also you can check the connectivity. From vmanage also you can SSH the device. Let me access 5.5.5. Admin. And from here also I can say ping 192.168.100.1 and source 192.168.10.1 is the IP na, on the LAN interface. VPN 0.
VPN
Ping
10, VPN 10.
and 10 192.168.100.1 source 192.168.10 dot. What happened? Ping in VPN. Ping is working. I'm able to ping, guys.
Yes.
DC from branch 1. Right? Now I can try to ping branch 2, and I think IP in branch 2 is 20.1. Yeah, 20.1, 30.1 in branch 3, and 40.1 in branch 4. So branch 2 is also reachable, you can see. Then I can check branch 3. Branch 3 is also reachable. And then we can check branch 4. Branch 4 is also reachable. So all the sites are able to communicate with each other. We can check the path,
I think monitor.
no, no, just earlier.
Yeah, it was getting down. No? The configuration was
Yes,
mistake.
yes, yes, one. So go to now VP model. Now let me take you to the networks one section, and from here also you can ping, you can trace route, or you can simulate the path. Simulate the VPN and select 10 source interface. This one source IP address, destination IP address. Let's say I want to trace route branch 4 from branch 1. So IP is going to destination IP is going to be 10.10.4.1. Correct? 10 dot.
Anything like you can go for 192.168 dot. That also no.
Yeah,
192.168
yeah.
dot
You can
40
go
dot.
to that IP address also.
Yeah.
The LAN interface IP address also. Route is already
Something like
there.
192.168.40.1 dot
192.168.40.1.
one.
Right? Application, if you want to select, you can select any application, but leave it the advanced again. And you can see traffic is going through both the transport, internet and
MPLS.
MPLS. Right? In the trace route, trace route, what output I will get, guys? Destination
Trace route we will get the path. Right.
100.1, destination IP address and 10, and source this one. Guys, I am not defining. Let's here in the trace route you will not get the hop inside the IPsec. So here you can see the IP addresses, the hop. I am only
Yes.
discovering.
Outside IP.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is my VPN 10 interface, this is my IP address, and this is
The other end.
other end IP address 10 dot
1
10
dot
dot 0 dot 1, 10 dot 10 dot 0 dot 1. From here I am traced from 5.5.5 only, na. 10 dot 10 dot. This is my IP address, and this is branch 4 interface IP address 10 dot 10 dot 0 dot 1 on this
no,
DC.
this,
Sorry,
yeah, we are doing
branch
from
4.
branch. Yeah.
Yeah, first IP address is this one, then this one, and then this one.
Right.
So we are only discovering these hopes because here we have what?
IPsec tunnel.
IPsec tunnel. So through tunnel your traffic is going, right? Verify that. From here also I can say trace route 192.168.100.1 and source 192.168.10.1 numeric. Here also you can see this is the IP address of VS1, this is the IP address of VS2 in branch 1, and after that side branch 4 IP address. Branch 4 VS IP address, branch 4 internal router IP address. Okay.
Okay.
So here also we are getting similar output. Okay, so this is, guys, template configuring WAN edge devices through template. Now, if let's say next week you need to run different routing protocol over here or different routing protocol over here, so you can create the template. Right now you can create template for all the possible tasks, and whenever it needed you can push that. You will have template for all types of configuration, and according to your requirement you will be using any one. Okay, like this on my vmanage I can create template like this. Let's say branch 1 weekend config. This is one template. Branch 1 weekdays config. If this is a network of Netflix can create template like branch 1, right, like 8 p.m. template. Branch 1 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. template, like that. So according to our requirement we can change the configuration of my device, right? And it is now easy to replace the configuration on devices, right? Guys, replacing the protocol from 1000 devices is going to be very complicated through CLI, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
For all possible configuration I can create the template on vmanage and I can use that according to my. Now what we need to learn in SD-WAN, guys? See, here we can learn the BGP path manipulation, those things also, but I'm expecting you already know the BGP protocol, path manipulation, and concept is going to be exactly same over here as well. The BGP or OSPF path manipulation, those configurations are exactly same here. So we'll not spend time for those all things. One thing we can do here is no. Do you have any requirement in your mind, guys? If yes, then please tell me. If you have anything in your mind that we can implement here.
Regarding path
Regarding
manipulation.
the template, like through template we can do this or not, we can. Otherwise, according to me, not your topic is policy in SD-WAN. But before starting the policy, what I want, you should also configure these devices through templates first,
Okay.
right? And you can try different routing protocols as well. And after that, in next weekend I will start policy, right? So again we have under policies we have two types of policies: centralized policy and localized policy. Again both are categorized into two part: control policy and data policy. So I will cover all about policy in next weekend.
Okay, sir. And by through template we are pushing, that is called zero
No, that is not called zero
touch.
touch.
No.
First, see, zero touch means what? Just I have connect the devices and my device is live. But
Okay.
here what we are doing, first we have onboarded the device on vmanage. After that only you can configure it through template. This is not zero touch. First we onboard the device, right? First we have onboarded the device on vmanage. If my device is online on the vmanage, then only we can push the template. But in the zero touch, we are even not going to access the device. Just we are going to connect the router, right? I have one VH. I'm going to connect it to the WAN link and LAN interface. That's it. If automatically this device is live and got all the prefixes, all the routes and all the sites are able to communicate, that is called zero touch. Later I will show you that also, okay?
Okay.
Wait for now. Later we'll see what is zero
And
touch.
in real environment, still this we the devices like Viptela is using, or only Cisco the upgraded 20 point version that
Both we
only.
are using. See, if a
Okay.
company has implemented the SD-WAN 5 years ago and they have used the Viptela devices, so they have purchased 1,000 number of Viptela devices, let's say, so they are not going to replace it, na? They are not going to replace. Hey, Cisco came with new device. Let me replace all the device. Not possible, right?
Yeah.
So that's
That
why there is
way.
a
Yeah,
license
yeah.
for traditional router also. Even if you have traditional router at your site, so by installing the license there, you can integrate it in SD-WAN,
Okay.
right? So we can
But
have
still,
CS
they
or
were
VS.
providing the upgraded operating system for that also. Viptela also.
Sorry.
Means some new vulnerability will be identified. No, as per the maintenance, operating system will be provided.
Yeah, you will be keep updating, na.
For Viptela also, still now they are providing operating system separate.
So like what I am saying, if I have already the infrastructure, let's say this is the real-time network of my company, and if there is any update, then definitely I should update it. If there is security patch update, I will update the software. What I'm saying, if I have traditional router, let's say I have one new side, another side here, old side, and I am using one ISR router here. So if I want to add this side to the SD-WAN fabric, should I need to replace this router? That is the question. So no, you don't need to even replace this router. You can use this
Okay.
router as a CH. How? By installing the license, by changing the iOS. But doesn't matter, it is CS or VS. Guys, the technology, configuration, everything is same. CS is also part of same company. Viptela and CS both belongs to Cisco only nowadays, right? They have just changed the name. So they thought, why I will brand Viptela? Let's give my own name. Even for the vManage, in the Catalyst SD-WAN, we are saying vManager, right? But the guys configuration and everything, technology is exactly same, like vManage only, like Viptela device only. That is
Okay.
change in name only, okay? Nothing else. Both are same solution.
And the organization name should not be our domain name, right? There is nothing like.
See, when you will purchase the service fabric from the company, they are going to create one PNP portal for you.
Okay.
Plug and play portal, right? And there they will ask for some basic information like organization name, and same organization name you will configure on your devices. Then only zero touch will work. So I will tell you about this. I will tell you about this in more. I will tell you more about this while talking about zero touch. Now you know
Okay.
zero trust. All the sites have established the IPsec first, right? So the entire fabric is guys already secure. But even though if company is thinking, no, I am going to add my external firewall, so they can use external firewall also. Right now we have seen the security provided by the SD-WAN fabric, which is already integrated in the SD-WAN fabric, right? And later we'll add external firewall also, okay, to block some application sites. You can add your own firewall as well.
Even we are using Viptela, we can give upgradation to the end device. Like if I am using ISR router as a edge
If you
device.
have Cisco router, then you can make that CH. But we cannot Viptela device to CH. BH to CH is not possible, na?
No, no. Operating system upgradation we need to do from remotely. It is possible or not?
Yes, it is possible.
Yeah, everything like from Viptela we can configure VEdge also and CEdge also and ISR router also.
Everything. Even, you know, if you have Catalyst SD-WAN, right? Your device can get updated automatically. Through a single click, you can update the operating system because your all devices are going to be synced with a public server available in Cisco network, which is publicly available. That server is only going to provide the IP address of vBond to your managed devices. How zero touch will work? How zero touch will work? Because guys, one domain name is configured on your device. That name will resolve the IP address of vBond. And how your device will get that domain name? Through this public server. So when we'll purchase the service from any vendor from, let's say, Cisco is going to create my profile over here on this server, which is publicly available. Whenever update will come, they are going to update their server and we can take the configuration from that server directly.
Okay.
And remember, updating the operating system on traditional router is how complicated, right? It is like lengthy task.
Okay.
First, we have to download the updated image. You have to put it in the drive, right? On the mail, you have to share, right? Or maybe you will put it on the TFTP server. After that, you are going
Yeah.
to take backup of previous configuration. Then you are going to replace the configuration, right?
USB based most of the time.
So the main benefit of SDN is what? Not only SD-WAN, SDN, the SD-WAN or SDXS or ACI. It is so easy as compared to, so easy to manage the network, to configure the network, to troubleshoot the network. If let's say these two sites are not able to communicate, I can access everything from my vManage also, right? And many options are there, na, here in vManage. Day by day, once you will start working on the lab, right? Many things you will learn.
And also we will be learning like as you mentioned now for like feature these templates like time based templates that like
No, in the policy, you will get to know that how we can
okay,
do
based
that.
on the plan, okay.
See, now there is reachability, and what is happening between, let's say, branch 2 and branch 3? It is performing load balancing, correct?
Yes, yes.
Now I want to prefer MPLS for some critical application. Let's say there is this subnet. In this subnet, I have critical application. So I want always MPLS path for this subnet for the critical application. I can configure the policy for that. My requirement, now any requirement, tell me guys, there is infinite policies. Whatever you can think, you can implement over here. That was the big challenges in the traditional networking. See, in the OSPF, how many way I have to perform path manipulation? I can change the cost, I can use summarization, I can configure route filtering, I can use note advertise. Hardly 5 to 6 ways are there for path manipulation. But what I am saying here, there is infinite. Whatever you can think, you can implement.
I think protocols like RIP EIGRP is not available in free edge.
Correct. RIP routing protocol is not available. Even EIGRP is not available. You can only configure BGP.
Okay.
One config, let's say VPN 0 router. EIGRP is here, brother. Okay. You can configure EIGRP, BGP, and OSPF
OS.
and a static route.
Okay.
That's all for today.